What's up, YouTube? This is Jason of Auglitical. I swim through the politics and jump and dive throughout the relationships so you don't drown too. As always, I am just a man just trying to bring common sense in a world where common sense isn't so common. So typically, when I see a video, I kind of hold off on it because I'm not exactly sure if I should cover it. I kind of let it simmer down a little bit to see what we're working with because a lot of times you have a lot of these articles or posts, they're engagement farming, they're misinformation, or there's some more facts that are just waiting to come out that we just gotta wait for. And I don't ever want to push out content that is disingenuous seeming, or I'm just rushing and I'm making a bunch of mistakes. I'm already bad enough. I don't need to make more mistakes because I'm rushing the gun, jumping the gun. So I saw a video, and it was a woman over in, I believe, Carolina, and she's in a university or was in a university, and she was claiming that her friend had went online and posted something thinking that it was privated, or I don't know how it works. I guess maybe she thought that she sent it to a group chat or a group that of selected individuals, and she went on a racist rant, and then she said she doesn't care if she's being canceled, and the girl was outraged about it. Now, when I first saw that initial video, the half of it, because I typically look at half of a video and I leave the other half so we can kind of like react together so you can get a fresh reaction out of me. Um, I said, all right, whatever. I said, this is probably not even real. This could probably be some fucking woman that's pandering, and some people do this shit, engagement farm or acting like an ally or whatever the fuck it is. And those people actually make me more sick than they actual racist. But then I stumbled across the actual video of the fucking girl doing it. Somebody saved it, baby. Right? Or because apparently the girl who said all of this shit, she canceled all of her socials, but the video's forever. The internet's forever. Let's get into it.
A friend of mine from college sent me this video yesterday of this girl in her bathroom that she thought was posted to her private story but said cancel me, I don't care, and proceeded to give a 2.5-minute rant about how she believes in segregation and how she's shocked that people didn't grow up with parents saying red birds go with red birds and bluebirds go with bluebirds because duh, the world went to shit when we started mixing these crazy races. Quote from her. Girls go with boys, boys go with girls, we don't mix races. Listed out all the races and said whites go with whites, blank goes with blank, blank goes with blah, 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 blah. Serious. Mind you, this girl went to University of South Carolina with me. Same exact year, same entry year. We were in the same spaces that I was. Multiple mutuals with me on Instagram. And yet she's since deactivated her accounts, and she says she cares so little that she doesn't care, cancel me. Deactivate her Instagram, deactivate her TikTok. Pretty sure she got fired. I tried to send you a message on Instagram, but I guess I'll just say it here. You are 24 years old and you're
And you know what? There's a reason for why she canceled all of that shit. Because she can't handle the heat that she dished out. But she knows in her hearts of hearts, she's not going to stand 10 toes down. You want to know why? Let me tell you two reasons why. Two main reasons why she's not going to stand 10 toes down. One, because she knows that what she's saying is fucking bullshit. And the world, it will never accept that fucking stance, whether it be black racists or white racists or any other racists of any other fucking group. They are a very, very small fringe group out of a very, very small fringe group of fucking terrible people on this planet. The main majority will never accept that. Ever. And two, the reason why she's doing that and the reason why she's regurgitating that stupid shit is because wherever that she picked that shit up from, there's other people that are reinforcing that around her to make her feel safe to think that way. Whenever you run into a bunch of people who hate another group, there is a good chance they are just not exposed to that fucking group. A lot of these people who are on X and Twitter who are racist don't have any experience with the group that they hate. You know how many fucking racists I've seen from Japan talking about black people and they've never been to America? Or Africans that hate black people? Talk down about black people all day, and they live in fucking Nigeria and Ghana. They don't even have the resources because only the top 10% of their fucking country are even have the chance to come into the United States. Or you'll get somebody from fucking Germany or Sweden being a white nationalist talking about fucking America, or somebody from fucking Canada trying to talk about American politics. Whenever you see a bunch of black people that hate white people living in the hood, they have no experiences. They've never been around a white person. So they form their opinions from people who hate. It's a never ending fucking cycle, just like Mass Effect 3. The cycle continues. But a lot of these fucking racist white people, which is funny because the Groiper army, which is the Nazi LARPers, are mostly brown people. Now, when it comes down to the Spanish to Nazi pipeline, that's a whole nother fucking video, right? They're gonna be racist because they see white people being racist and they're trying to be accepted. I'm gonna leave it at that. But when it comes down to white people being racist towards black people, a lot of them don't even be around black people. You know they don't be around black people because they be saying some crazy outlandish shit like 95% of black people are criminals. They'll say some crazy shit like this. The reason why this girl is saying the shit that she is saying is because her family and the people around her, when they get behind closed doors, they reinforce that, and there's nobody to check that shit. Same thing with the black people who hate white people that live in these cities or live in the hoods or whatever like this, is because they're not exposed to white people or any other groups. And they keep themselves tribalistic, narrow-minded and tribalistic. And those people should never be accepted because that's the wrong way to go about life. Period.
Product of indoctrination by your family, yet you are a college graduated woman and you still have a belief system like this. Do you know how fucking dangerous of a person you are to be around? Genuinely. Like, you are not a safe person for people of color to be. The fact that I even probably was in the same bars as you at the same fucking time. That is horrifying to me. It is terrifying that you exist and you're allowed to walk amongst the general public. People wonder why the South is so backwards because rumor mill has it that your mother is an elementary school teacher. So what? She's gonna see two kids of different races playing together and think, "Oh my god, I can't believe no one taught them that they can't beat it." What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? And you
No, it just goes to show you that the mother probably didn't, but that either the daughter's not as smart as the mother, because the mother's been hiding her racist, her racism for years, and she has access to fucking children. Again, it is not hard to say supremacists on either side, racists on either side, black, white, Spanish, Chinese, any whatever the fuck it is wrong. Period. It's wrong. I don't care who was up with the score in the past. I don't care who's up now. It's wrong. But apparently the daughter's not smart enough because she let it slip. Go figure.
have the gall. Can't believe no one taught them that two kids of different races playing together and think, "Oh my god, I can't believe no one taught them that they can't beat it." What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? And you have the gall to say, "I'm shocked. Did your parents never teach you that?" No, my parents don't believe in segregation. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, oh my god, you are a disgrace to your university, you're a disgrace to your state, you're a disgrace to your race and your gender, you're a disgrace to your religion because you have the fucking nerve to bring God into it in the next slide and be like, "Yeah, like, we just need to, like, God would be disgusted." And if we want to be
Many such cases with these groups. They'll use your icons, they'll use your heroes, and they will skinwalk and wear their faces as masks as they push their ideology. They will use your monuments to push their bullshit, and then when they are done, they will melt them down and say they are no longer acceptable in the world that they live in. Yes, when you see these people talk about some crisis king, they don't care about religious, they don't care about fucking God, they don't even care about America. They're just trolling the people that they hate. When you see these people talk about some never again and they're walking around with Charlie Kirk's face as their profile picture, these are the same individuals that was walking around with another account showing off Charlie Kirk dying because Charlie Kirk was their political ideology. Fuck, my fucking throat is fucking dry. He was their political opponent and he went against their worldview. Again, like I said, when I found out, I went to sleep, I woke up, I saw a video of Charlie Kirk. I thought he was debating and he was making somebody look stupid. And I was wondering why a Groiper account was posting Charlie Kirk's video because Groipers don't like Charlie Kirk. They can pretend that they care about Charlie Kirk now. Groipers did not like Charlie Kirk. Groipers were Charlie Kirk's number one fucking op. And I thought that this was one of those videos that they was gonna have some gotcha to circle jerk and jerk off Nick Fuentes, Burrito Mussolini, and then I saw Charlie Kirk's neck fucking explode, and it was not from a left wing or left fucking nut job, even though they were celebrating as well. It was from a fucking Berner Groiper account. Yeah, so it's not surprising that they would use religion to push their fucking bullshit. These people are evil. They'll say anything to get what they want.
Biblically accurate, Jesus was a brown man. Like, people think that way. And it's because their parents taught them that and their grandparents taught them that, and it's years and years and years, and it's probably back to when they fucking owned a plantation in South Carolina, I'm sure, if we want to go back that far. And it makes me so sad because the South is such a beautiful place, and people like you and your family fucking, like, make it inhabitable. Especially for, and I'm saying that as a white woman. Imagine how you make the people around you feel. I'm actually sick and I can't. And University of South Carolina, you clearly need to do better. You clearly need to have an understanding the basics of a race class. Understanding the basics of racism and segregation and the history of the South. I'm like shaking. Like, it makes me like want to throw up.
Now, I'm gonna just sit here and say this. That video right there, this might be a record. This might be historical. This is perhaps one of the first videos of a woman posting her W on this channel. Yeah. Normally they post their L's. Now we gotta understand. Normally I would make a joke, because I'd be like, "Ill, this you talk about your feelings, ill." You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a joke, but this is how they express themselves. And yes, it is true. Nobody should be accepting this. The world should accept this. It is a fucking backwards ass mindset. Now that makes a joke. I feel kind of bad. I feel like if I was probably 10 years younger, I would grab her by her wrist and force her down very gently and then whisper in her ear, "Don't you ever say people of color again." And then walk away or some shit. There's the joke, right? Patriarchy. I have some feminists screaming, "How dare you?" Anyway, let's actually look at the actual video because initially I wasn't going to cover this video until I ran across the actual video.
I'm probably about to get canceled for this, and some of you are going to be mad, but I actually don't care at all. But it's like, it shows that some people in our generation did not grow up with the parents that said the red birds go with the red birds and the bluebirds go with the bluebirds. It shows, because why are we mixing races? Like, you guys, like, whatever. Like, that might be racist to say, but why do we mix races? Why are we not just keeping the white people with the white people, keeping the black people with the black people, keeping the Hispanics with the Hispanics? Why are we fucking mixing races?
Because you answered your own fucking question, you racist, because it's racist. That's why, dummy.
Did y'all not grow up with a family that was like, hey, like, just letting you know, boys go with girls and girls go with boys. Red birds go with red birds and bluebirds go with bluebirds. Like, what the fuck?
And that confirms that her family was the ones that reinforced and instilled that fucking worldview in her. That shit right there. Because no, families just don't normally sit there and talk about red birds go with red birds and blue birds go with bluebirds. She's trying to equivalate that to humans. I hate to break it to you, we're not fucking birds, right? A hawk can't have a baby with a seagull, right? Because they're two different races, groups of fucking birds. But if a Mexican has a baby with an African, or a Japanese person has a baby with, like, say, a Spanish person, they can have children. If a white person has a baby with a black person, or a black person has a baby with a white person, they can have children, because we're all the human race. We're all one fucking race. It's that simple.
I'm telling you, this world went to shit when we thought it was okay to, like, be mixing all these crazy races. What are we fucking doing? Like, let's just keep it simple. Let's just keep it simple. Stop changing your gender. That's a little fake and gay, as Candace would say. Stop changing.
There it is. Clandis Owens. Clandis fucking Owens. Look at my African American over there. So they will pick and choose to season their catalog of the people that they get their worldview from. I'm not gonna even get into fucking Candace Owens when it comes down to all I'm gonna say is that there is if you really want to see the type of person you're dealing with, it's very easy if you pay attention to their friends, or whenever you see like a profile account that pops up and they say something and you're like, what type of person am I dealing with? Look at who they follow. If for example, if if I'm on a if when you're running into some magatard, right? And we're not talking about regular maga, we're talking about magatard, right? Any this person who just accepts anything that comes from Fox News or whatever the fuck it is, and anything that Trump does is 100% perfect and all of this shit. He could do no wrong. 9 out of 10 times, everybody that they follow is gonna have the American flag or MAGA in their name or claim to be pro-conservative or white or whatever, like, or I said white, conservative or right wing. It's not hard to tell. Or whenever you run into some fucking weirdo with the LGBT HGTV flag in their name, you know that you're gonna run into somebody who is gonna have a bunch of people with like fucking multiple different flags in their bio, multiple different fucking pronouns in their bio. Like you know that this is what you're gonna run into. Her sitting there talking about some fucking Candace Owens. It's beautiful.
Your gender. Girls don't go with girls. Boys, let's just keep it simple. Stop changing your gender. That's a little fake and gay, as Candace would say. Stop changing your gender. Girls don't go with girls. Boys don't go with boys. Don't mix races. And don't move in with a boy until you're married. My sister and her husband got engaged. They bought a house together. My sister was not allowed to live in that house until they had said their vows and officially had married. It's just, oh, come on, like, let's be clear.
It's actually funny that she's saying all of this because you're holding, like the thing is, there's no market for a woman like you on the far right. There's no market for a woman like you because all of your women, all of the women that you're trying, because I'm guessing that this is no different than the Lily Gladys type of thing where Lily Gladys tried to break into the right wing space. It didn't work. Then she went for the far right space, and it still kind of didn't work. She got her fucking followers that like because if you go on these videos, if you look at the comments, you have the white nationalist racist types trying to make her a queen, just like they did Sarah Stock, just like they did MP Chen, that fucking weird that fucking girl who's balding at the age of like fucking 22 or some shit. 20 like I think the girl's extremely young and she's balding. She's a meth addict, right? Like these are their fucking queens, right? And the thing is, there's no market for these type of individuals that you're calling for because all of your queens are hoes. All of your queens have fucked up passes where they're race mixing, or all of the morals that they claim to have goes right out the window when they run into some guy who's either pretty or has some type of status. It goes right out the fuck. It's funny because clavicular, or as I like to say, clavicle. Clavicular sits there and talks about looks maxing and he's a white supremacist and all of this other shit because he saw that was the path to raising his star, right? And there was a fucking skit that I saw of a woman that he found really attractive or some shit like this, and she looked like basically one of the Kardashians in terms of looks compared to any other fucking girl he could have chose, right? And he was falling heads over heels for this fucking girl. And it just was like, man, that's what you picked? So all of that shit goes right out the fucking window when it comes down to these individuals. But hey, whatever.
Vows, and my sister was not allowed to live in that house until they had said their vows and officially had married. It's just, oh, come on, like, let's be classy. Like, why are we being tacky and trashy? Ugh.
I don't know, what does this say? No.
Engaged, they
I'm so opinionated lately, which is sinful. Lord, forgive me. But I just wish going to church, taking care of our bodies, and being friends with everyone, and loving and sharing Jesus' name was normal. But it's not anymore because the whole woke generation has killed that, and we are making things that aren't normal things now. And it's disgusting. God did not create us for this. Yeah. Oh, man, you can't make this shit up. I'll catch you guys next time.